Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your highly infectious furry boy, Never. Yes, I'm still sick, and now I'm on the antibiotics. At least I will be by the time you see this. It only hurts when I laugh. And you're watching The Never Show. Yes, the only show with lemon-scented limes and a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask? Why? Why wouldn't you want one of these things?
Laugh!
And before we get started, I'd like to thank you all for being my YouTube friends. You know how much it means to me to have subscribers like you. And I say it every week, and I truly do mean it when I close my eyes and I sit in front of this mic. I imagine I'm sitting in front of an audience of all of you. And it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Thank you for that. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube thing also. But thank you for being there for me.
Aww.
I want to shout out PewDiePie one more time because he got married and he just hit 100 million subscribers. He is now the center of the YouTube universe. All hail the new son of the YouTube universe. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're pitiful worms compared to you. Not really, because I'm a cat and not a worm. But you don't want to listen to me go on about nonsense like this. You want movie review. You've clicked on that impeccable thumbnail, so I shall give it to you. And today's movie is The Peanut Butter Falcon. I have to admit, before we say anything, the joy and rapture that I am enveloped in right now, even though I'm sick, has made this all worthwhile. It is a PG-13 movie. It is an hour and 33 minutes, which I do not feel that I have wasted. It is an action-adventure comedy, and it is the real type of comedy, the kind that makes you laugh, kind that makes you think, kind that makes you giggle when you think about it afterwards. And a drama, and it made me cry. And nobody wants to see a 230-plus pound kitty man cry. It came out August the 9th. I know I'm late to the party on this, but I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry I'm late to this. I shouldn't have waited, and it's my fault. Tyler Nilson is Mike, and Michael Schwartz, as Mike Schwartz, for some reason, directed this thing. Tyler Nilson and Mike Schwartz also did the writing on this thing. Our cast first bill, because you don't want to listen to me read names all day, and why should you? Because that's Guantanamo Bay stuff. As Tyler, love him. This is the first movie I've seen of him in a while, and I still think he is a great actor. I'm not big on his politics, but he is a great actor. Dakota Johnson as Eleanor, loved her. She was the anchor of this film. Zack Gottsagen, if I'm pronouncing it right. His acting is so method. It's so beautiful. And I know that he has Down syndrome, but he was really good. His lines were precise and on and just so beautiful. They also dragged in Bruce Demmings for this. I love Bruce Demmings. He was in, oh my gosh, I forget how many movies he's in. Hateful Eight. He was in Nebraska, The Burbs. Oh my gosh. He is getting better with age, but a little worried because he is getting up there in age. They also got Yellow Wolf, which I didn't recognize him at first, but then, wow. They also dragged out WWE superstars Jake the Snake Roberts and Mick Foley for this. And I almost didn't recognize them. They have changed greatly since the last time I have seen them on TV. And the great Thomas Hayden Church, still a consummate actor. I think he's getting better with age. I think we'll see him in new things soon, hopefully. And that's our cast first build. Our production companies were Armory Films, 1993, Lucky Treehouse, which I love that name, Nut Bucket Films, Viacom Film and TV, and our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America, land that I love, was Roadside Attractions. Not one we've seen very often, but when we do, it's usually decent. There are no special effects companies. And for a movie that cost $6.2 million, you think there would be a little special effects, but there weren't. I'm going to just come out and say this, that this film is beautiful. This is what you want when you go to see a movie. It's somewhere between Huck Finn and, I don't know. It's Mark Twain-ish. I just can't put my finger on what to call this. I love the chemistry between Zach and Tyler. Shia LaBeouf and Zack Gottsagen just steal the show, along with the chemistry between Dakota Johnson and Shia LaBeouf. If you want to make a movie, this is the way to make a movie. And I'm going to just start into a masterclass on this. Welcome to my TED Talk. Yes, if you want to make a movie, this is how you should make a movie. The jump cuts were not intrusive. They were not overly ridiculous. The scenes were heartwarming. Characters had meaning. And I love that. Their story arcs followed through. Even though it did follow the hero's journey, which I hate. But full circle, this turned out really good. I was really pleased with what the way this film came together. If you haven't gone to see it, go see it, because it's only in film theaters for a few more weeks, I think. And I don't think you should miss this. This is the end of summer movie that you're waiting for. This is Ernest Goes to Camp or something like that. I don't know. I keep comparing it to that. It's a real movie with real actors, really acting. And what more can I say? I think this is one of those sleeper hits. It is a 7.8 on IMDb. It is a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. 79% of the people liked it, and I can see why. This is a really good movie that you see only once in a good while. I want to see what CinemaSins thinks, just because I think they'd enjoy reviewing this. This is one of those ones that it's going to have a low sin count, and it's going to make you feel good about watching it again. It's a definite road movie, but it doesn't feel like a road movie. You want a decent movie that you can lose yourself in the narrative, and I most definitely did. I laughed, I cried, and I wanted more when it ended. You always need to leave the audience wanting more. And this has been my TED Talk. So my thoughts on the film, but the inside of the box score for all of you hardcore movie nuts out there. It's a definite TV watch. I mean, full active, ongoing TV watch. I definitely want to see this on DVD when it does come out. I think it's definitely going to be interesting. I do want to see the director's thoughts on this. And I mean, this is up there with some of my favorites, like the original Fast and Furious. Because it's almost at the end of theaters, I don't think I'm going to get to see it in theaters, but it's a definite yes. I would want to see this again in theaters if I had seen it earlier on. I wish I'd seen this sooner, but it was in limited release. And I think that's all the justice I'm going to give this. And I think this is a great movie. You should go see it. So if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. More likes mean this video gets shared elsewhere, and I could use more YouTube friends like you, so please do. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I'm not going through the spiel because I'm not feeling good, and I think people have gotten tired of it. You know I have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. Thank you for for your donations so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, because it's a running joke on this channel, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!